Welcome back everyone, it's Loss here and today we are going to be doing something a little bit different. So a friend of mine, as you may be able to tell from this box, collects Magic the Gathering, recently contacted me and said, would you be interested in buying my Pokemon collection? So just to be, I suppose, upfront, ooh, where are you going? Just to be like completely upfront, the purchase of this, I don't actually know what's in it. He looked up the value of his own cards, sort of gave me a rough idea of what was in the collection, and I made him an offer. So I paid 150 Australian dollars for everything that's here, including what's in this box. I don't really know what's in this box. He said he just chucked it in. So let me know if by the end of this video you think I was ripped off or not. I'm a little bit concerned because it kind of looks like he's taken a bite out of the bottom of his folder. What was he doing? Alright, so what we're going to do, because I have opened the front page of this folder, I am already aware that it is deeply covered in rust. So I'm actually going to be removing the pages as we have a look at them. Please don't wobble, camera. That would be really nice of you. Alright, so first things first. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of energies. Anything exciting on the back? Nope. Still just energy. Alright, so I'll put these over here while we're opening this. Okay, so the other thing is what happened to that energy? Ooh boy. Come here, little friend. Now, he did warn me the condition of some of the cards is a little like this. Oh, that's special. That's special. Let me know if I missed something in this video of value that I just don't know or don't recognize is potentially pretty cool. Alright, so what have we got? We've got Oddishes and we've got Glooms. Those look like they are the Game Freak edition of those cards, so not Wizards of the Coast. Oh, yep, those are pretty cool. What have we got on this page? Ah, looks like we have a foil Zubat up there. Oh, is he foil? I'm not actually sure. Nope, he is not a foil. But he is the Team Rocket version of the card, so that is pretty cool. I like that a lot. What else have we got here? We've got an Ivysaur. I did double check with him that he did not have like a first edition Charizard or anything in here, just to make sure that I wasn't giving him a wildly terrible price for his cards, but it's also possible, oh, that's a first edition Brock Golbat. It is possible that there are some things in here that neither of us were super aware or he wasn't aware was valuable, but I think he's checked them all. Oh, okay, so we've got let's have a look at the top of the page. We've just got some Bellsprouts and a Parasect, but we do have a Holo Victory Bell. Which edition is this? Looks like Jungle Set. That's in pretty good condition. I can see some scratches on the foiling there. That is a Wizards of the Coast one. And the back has some chipping on it and some scratches, but all in all, he is in pretty good condition. Hello, Victory Bell. I'll put you to the side. Alright. So, oh, this is the same. Oh! Hello there, a foil Dark Golbat. Let's pull him out of his pocket. These pockets are so dirty. Alright, so let's have a look at this guy. He is also a Wizards of the Coast edition. He is actually in fairly nice condition. I don't know if you can see here the scratching on the foiling again, and also some chipping on the back. I don't know if I would bother getting something like this graded. I don't actually know how much a Dark Golbat is worth. Does anyone know? I might put it on the screen here when I go to edit this video. Alright, so far nothing too exciting. What have we got here? We've got Ekans, Arbok, we've got Coughing, a Dark Wheezing. He also looks like a foil, so let's have a look at him. Oh, he's super pretty. I did not actually play any of the Team Rocket ones, so I don't have any of these in my collection. I'm pretty excited about that. Other than some scuffing at the top of this card, as you can sort of see there, yeah, he's in really nice condition. I wonder if he would be worth grading. I'm not sure. Anything else Ooh, look at that art. That is exciting. All right. Some of these guys. And it looks like we have a foil Jumpluff. There's a whole bunch of cards that are chucked into this one sleeve together. Let's see if we can get them out without destroying something. An Ekans. Oh dear. I thought that if there was multiple cards in a sleeve that they would all be the same card. So let's see what's on the back. So we've got Ekans and more Ekans. And it looks like just the Jumpluff is the one sort of out. But yeah, he's quite pretty. I really like that. And yep, he's about in the same condition as most of the others. He's got some pretty significant chipping down at these corners. And a whole bunch of fossil Ekans. What I always wanted. Oh, and a Koffing. Oh, and there's a Kogan's Koffing on the back of him. So we'll put these down to the side as well. A normal Skiploom. Looks like he tried to order his set in energy type, so that's pretty convenient. Alright, what have we got on this one? Oh, look at that Spinarak art. That is awesome. I really like that. That's pretty cute. I've never seen that one before. The Kakuna's kind of in the same style. Okay, so these are all pretty cool. Oh, a Beedrill. I have quite a few Beedrills in my collection, actually. And what have we got here? First edition Spinarak from... Is that a promo set? I'm not actually sure what that symbol is. Does anybody know which one that is? I don't know. He did say that he had a couple of first edition things in this collection, so... it doesn't shock me that some of them are coming up. Ah, there we go. Hello, Nidoqueen. Let's get you out of your pocket and have a look. Right, I don't know what's on the back of this one. This is a spicy looking Metapod. Alright. So here's our Nidoqueen. This is one of the 1999 Wizards of the Coast edition ones. It's not shadowless. Does have some pretty significant scratching on its foiling like the others do. But, yeah... There's a lot of chipping there. I imagine my guess would be that this would get like a PSA, I don't know, 5, maybe 6. That would be my estimate anyway. You have a Dark Muck right there in the middle. Oh, Grimer. I saw this on Vintage Pokemon Hunter Bros did an episode where they were looking at some of the most suggestive Pokemon art, and I loved this one. This one was so funny. Definitely go check that video out if you haven't already seen it. It is very funny. Oh, I love that Oddish little frog looking at him. We've got a Dark Gloom and a Dark Vileplume. That's really cool. I don't know the value of any of the Darks. I don't actually know anything about them, so will be interesting to look up some of these cards later. Ah, okay, so here we have, looks like a bunch of unknowns and a foil Espeon. I'll grab him out in a minute. Got Sabrina's Ghastly, her Haunter. Looks like he's the only foil on the page, so he's kind of lodged in there. Come on, little friend. There we go. Okay, so like the others, it's not showing up well on camera, but I can see some pretty significant scratching along this side in real life. Yeah. Otherwise, he's quite pretty. I definitely do not own this card, and that is super pretty. Oh, you can sort of see the scratches there. Alright. Now, what was on the back of him? Another unknown. Looks like it goes with these friends. And on the very back, we've got some others. First edition Xatu. Looks like it's from that same set. He must have bought some pretty good first eds, or must have been buying them when they were in first edition. Alright, so, and jump cut. Somebody knocked on my door. Alright, so, let's continue. Here we have Slowbros, Mr. Mime, and ooh, a Dark Alakazam. That's really cool. My housemate actually tried to, oh dear, claim any and all Dark Abra family from this collection when I received it. Shall not be receiving it. They are mine. Alright, so we've got Abra, a Sabrina's Mr. Mime, a Hypno. Is the Hypno... Oh boy, this is coming apart. Let's see. Is the Hypno foil? No, he's not. Although that's a really interesting background, actually. That's quite cool. I like that a lot. Yeah, and we also have Sabrina's Abra. So we had a few cards slip out of that. What fell? So we've got our Abra, our Jungle Slowpoke, and Fossil Slowpoke, sorry, and more Fossil Slowpokes. So those are pretty cool. I'm fairly certain that there isn't a lot of value in most of the commons from these sets, but yeah, I don't own them, so I'm very excited to have them in my collection. I spy something I am pretty excited about. That is one of the original movie Mews inside its plastic wrapper. Oh, I don't know if anybody I don't know if, was this card on the back of the Mew for all editions, or was that just in Australia that they put this advertisement on the back? But this is actually a little card that folds over. I've got one out of its packet, a little card that folds over and sort of, you know, advertises gold and silver to you. But this was collected, this Mew was gotten when it was first, when the movie first came out. I do know there's a misprint of this card that's available where I think they misspelt Nintendo or something similar. This obviously isn't a misprint. If I look on the back, yep, definitely says Nintendo properly, and Wizards and all that good stuff. But I love this card, and it's been going up in value lately, so I'm very excited with that. Alright, so what else is on here? These are some of the more unusual looking cards. They kind of remind me Magic the Gathering when Wizards of the Coast were printing... Were these Wizards of the Coast? No, they weren't. Magic the Gathering actually did a design quite similar to this, where they had the casting cost on the left there with a big border on them. We have a Sabrina's Hypno, have some Mareep. I do love the Mareep. We've got a Rocket Voltorb, a Rocket Dark Electrode, and what feels like a whole bunch of Pikachus. Alright, I'll get that out in a second. Let's see what's on the back. Have a first edition Lantern, same set as before. Have a lot more Pikachus and a lot more Pikachus. Alright, so let's see what is actually in this pocket. I'm trying to do this in a way that's not going to severely bend them. I think there's a misprint version of this card as well, where his cheeks were actually printed yellow, but I'm not 100% sure. So those are all the Pikachus, and more of the same Pikachu. Obviously, my friend was a big fan of Pikachu. I can understand. He is an iconic little friend, and I think that we just have these two Pikachus here. Alright. Next page. Hoping this video doesn't take too long. Don't want to bore you. So we've got Magnemite Rocket, Voltorb, and a Dark Jolteon. Ooh, that's so pretty. I really like that. Would be nice if that one was in foil. It's not though. A Mareep, a Magnemite. Yep, I can say words. Looks like it's that same unusual sort of bordering on him, and that's what the reverse holo looked like. I did not buy any Pokemon cards during this set either. What an unusual finish. Oh, wait, that's not foil? No, I don't think so. That actually is just the texture on the card. That's very interesting. And what's behind him? Oh, a Quilava. It's a pity he's not first edition. I would definitely get this graded just purely because I do love the whole Cyndaquil friends. Oh, there is a holo version. That's really strange. So, if I take Torchic out, I wonder why, and looks like we have a first edition Magmar on the back. I wonder why it is that this one that's got this symbol, which I'm assuming is the set symbol, I could be wrong, has that big border on the left-hand side, but the foil does not. That is super shiny. Is that a fake? I don't know. That's very unusual. Let's have a look at the back. Oh, the back looks real. don't know. Yeah, somebody tell me if this is what these this edition of them actually looks like. And there's kind of some strange... Oh, they're dots. I thought it had like another number behind it in foil. I don't really know. I'll look him up later. I'll try to put it on the screen, whether or not I found out that he was a fake. Alright, so on the back we have... Ooh, a foil electrode. Get back in there. We have a Cyndaquil, and we have a Dark Flareon and a Dark Rapidash. I'm really hoping he also has the Dark Vaporeon, because that means that all of them are in here. Alright, there's multiple cards in this slot, so let's see what's there. So we've got, interesting, a Lieutenant Surge Voltorb. At the end of this video, I'm going to have a quick look. I'm going to take all of these out of this folder and put them into another folder. I will do a jump cut at the end if I found anything interesting behind other cards. But here we have Foil Electrode. Looks like he's from the Jungle set. He's a bit, he's in nice-ish condition on the back, except for like this chipping up here and a little bit down there. But he looks overprinted, like there's a lot of black ink that was used, and then there's this sort of smudge line on the side. It's very strange. Interesting. Alright, so let's put these friends over there. I don't know if anybody else saw that the new Pokemon coming in the next update for Sword and Shield is about to be released. Or, well, they did release some of them. Cyndaquil was not part of the release. Torchic was, which is great, but, yeah, kind of makes me sad. Alright, what have we got on the back? We've got a Blaine's Vulpix. Oh, Blaine's Charmeleon. That's awesome. I love all the Blaine's versions of the Charmander line. I'm a big fire Pokemon fan, as you can tell. Oh, we have a Rocket Ponyta. Let's just check, because there's so many cards in this sleeve. What's actually in here? So we've got Ponyta on the back. We have a Rocket Ponyta. Oh my god. A foil Blaine's Charizard. Oh, he's beautiful. Now, he did warn me that there was a couple of spicy cards in here that he thought I would love. Bordering on this one, not amazing, but wow. I am so happy with that. That's amazing. His condition isn't terrible. There is some scratching, obviously, that you can see there. I've always wanted one of these. And there's some chipping there on the top. But we're going to put you aside, my friend. Put that there. Oh, that's really exciting. And we have a bunch of Ponytas. So that's something. Alright, maybe I will be more inclined to pull out piles of cards. Let's try this one. We have Charmander, and we have Mini Charmander. So that's a thing. None of the other pockets seem to have a lot of cards in them, so let's move on. Alright. So, up in the top pocket, we've got a Blaine's Ponyta. Is there multiple cards in some of these? Yes, there is. Have a Dark Gyarados, and a Psyduck, Dark Golduck, and a Horsey. A lot of these do have quite chunky numbers of cards in them, so we'll check those in a second. So we've got Horsey, a first edition Swinub, Dark Vaporeon. Oh, he does have it. That's awesome. I am probably going to get... You can get these like hard case frames that will hold 3 cards in a row. I'm going to put all 3 of the Dark Evolutions into those. We've got Kabuto, a Misty's Poliwhirl, an Omanite, Horsey, and a Seadra. So let's see what's in these big packs of the bottom cards. Looks like it's probably all Horsies. Yes, it is. Alright. Put those to the side. And what is... Come on, Golduck. These do not want to come out of their pockets. You can tell that they've been in here for a very significant amount of time. Looks like we have a playset of the Fossil Seadra. So that is also very cool. Should we check Psyduck? Just in case, I guess. So the front card was the Omanite, and the card behind it is also an Omanite. Alright. In this pocket, we have, ooh, a foil Vaporeon. That is super pretty. Just have a quick look at the others. We've got Tentacruel, Tentacool, Shelder, Cloyster, Angry Turtle. Alright, so let's have a look at Vaporeon. See if I can get him out cleanly. Yep, he is quite scratched. He is very damaged. But the actual condition of the rest of the card, not terrible in all honesty. Yeah, he's pretty chipped on the back. That's unfortunate, but very pretty. I welcome you to my collection. Love the Vaporeons. In this back pocket was a bunch of Seekings. Yeah, so I think that's all. This Kingler has quite a lot of cards in it, so let's have a quick squiz through and a playset of Kinglers. Alright, so I'm assuming that all the rest of these, including Goldeen, are pretty similar. Alright. Goldeens for days. So many Goldeens. If I ever want to build a Goldeen deck, I now have the cards. Don't know what format I could play it in, but I've got the cards. Alright, so here we've got a Kyogre EX. I don't think he is foil. Do you want to come out, little friend? That's what some of the old EX cards look like. No, he's not foil. He's actually, in person, this card is covered in something. I don't know, something thin. But, oh, sorry, camera. Yeah, that's pretty cool, though. Can probably clean him off fairly safely. Alright, we've got a Dugong. That Dugong looks like it's seen better days. Misty, Starmie, and a Staryu. Omastar, yep. And a Sleeping Slowpoke. So far, I am actually very happy with this collection of cards. I can see behind this recycle card, there's a bunch of cards that are facing the wrong direction, so we'll pull that one out in a second. So we've got Fossil Egg, Sabrina's ESP, Impossible Oak. I love the art on that. Imposter Oak. How ridiculous does that look? He's so grumpy. Sleep, Boss's Way, Nightly Garbage Run. What? It's a card called Nightly Garbage Run? Alright, Recycle. On the back, we've got Ruin Wall, De-Evolution Spray, Energy Arc, Challenge, Sleep. Most of these cards are... Ooh, that's pretty cool. Most of these cards are reprinted in more recent sets. So they are... Whoop, just alternative versions. So what was in this one? So we've got... Oh, how weird. Okay, we've got an Energy Search. That card feels strange. Is that? Oh no. I guess it's fine. A Claw Fossil and a Recycle. Yeah, interesting. I wonder, at some point, he must have been sort of putting his folder together a long time ago. These ones were also kind of half and half. And just shoved cards in wherever they went. So we've got a couple of sleeps. Oh, many sleeps. Alright, so let's move those. I am just shuffling some of these cards so that they're in a neater pile. Alright, there we go. What else have we got here? Alright, we've got Gambler, Mr. Fuji, Pokedex, Lass, Pokeball, Koga, TV Reporter. If I tried to make a Pokemon deck now, I would see which of these cards had been reprinted in recent sets, and then I'd use these versions of the cards. I think I'm allowed to do that. You can do it in Magic. Can you do it in Pokemon? I hope so, because I love using original printings of old cards. They're so much fun. Ooh, the top of this is really weighty, so there's a lot of copies of these cards in the top. So let's pull that out. So we've got... ooh, is that 2 cards stuck together? No, it just feels thick. So we've got 5 copies of the Potion. And we've got another 5 copies of Potion. So 10 copies of Potion, exactly what I needed. Let's make sure that this is also true for this part here. We've got 5 copies of Switch. I wonder why he was collecting 5 versions of cards. That's very interesting. Normally, you would only collect up to 4, but I guess, like, you know, doubles and all that good stuff. Anything exciting on the back? Not really, but there is a Super Potion. Looks way prettier than the normal Potion. Right, let's chuck that to the side. We've now got our colourless friends. So we've got Cleffa, Porygon, a Noctowl. Ooh, a Dark Dragonair. That's really cool from the Rocket set as well. Clefable, Dodrio, and Doduo. Whoop, stay in there, please, Teddiursa. Right, Apom, Dunsparce, Clefairies, a Giovanni's Meowth. Why is he fatter than a normal Meowth? Did Giovanni overfeed his? Is that part of the story? Don't remember that being part of the story. Ooh, boy. These are some chunky sleeves. Let's just try this. So here we have another 5 copies of Meowth. That's so interesting. Always seems to be in 5s. And on the back, nope, we have another 4 set. So there we go. We've got all these Eevees. Come here, Eevee. I wish to see you. Alright. Many copies of Eevee. And another Eevee. Alright. Those to the side. Nothing else terribly exciting. That's a cool looking Meowth. On the back, ooh, a Dark Persian. That's really cool. Sabrina's Porygon. Erica's Jigglypuff. More Meowths and Persians. Maybe he was building a Meowth or a Persian deck or something back in the day. Alright, so here we have a Lickitung, a Pidgeotto. Oh, a foil Pidgeot. Let's have a look, friend. Oh, don't want to touch you with my fingernails, so I'm avoiding doing that. What's on the back? Oh, another foil. So that is a shiny Delcatty. That is a lot like the Torchic we saw before. Very interesting. What a strange way to foil cards. And we have our Pidgeot. So he is... Oh, he's also kind of got that overprinted effect that our Electrode earlier had. So that's interesting. He is also quite scratched up on the foiling and chipped on the back. But that's okay, friend. I love you anyway. And... Ooh! We have one of the Warner Brothers Pokemon stamped Dragonites. I think the Pikachu from this is worth a bit of money, but I don't really know about Dragonite, but that's a really cool promo card. You can see that it's actually quite worn around the edges. And yeah, that sort of shows off the wearing better, but that's still really cool. I didn't have one of these, so I'm pretty excited. I would probably get a promo like this graded, just purely because I'd like it in the case with a grade on it, but I would imagine that it'd get something absurdly low, like a 4, 3, maybe. And on the back of him was a Farfetch'd. Oh, knocked the camera up, my apologies. So on the back we have a first edition Brock's Lickitung, a Vibrava, and a Flygon. Alright, almost finished. We have the world's most chunky amount of, I'm guessing, Rhyhorns. Rhydon, Machop, that's a Machoke, doesn't look like he's foil. And, oh, that's cool, a Dark Machoke. At the top we've got, I will open these two just to see what's behind those cards. Giovanni's Machoke, a Gengar, Blaine's Mankey, and, ooh, a Dark Primate. Wow, how grumpy does he look? Maddest Pokemon ever. I don't know, is there another Pokemon that always has, like, sort of a grumpy facial expression on? I'm trying to think. I can't think of one. Alright, so the front card here is obviously quite destroyed. Looks like, ooh, that's special. Machops and Giovanni's Machop on the back. Let's see what is in this pocket. Alright, we've got Rhyhorns for days and more Rhyhorns. That is a lot of Rhyhorns. I don't think I've ever thought to myself I would like 20 copies of the Rhyhorn card, but, you know, now I can live that dream if it was ever going to be one. Alright, so what do we got? We've got Geodude Fossil, Mankey, Diglett. Oh, dear. Okay, what fell out the top? A Brock's Graveler and a Brock's Geodude. That's pretty cool. I like those two together, so that's pretty exciting. And we have just a pair of Geodudes that slid out from being in front of them. And on the back we've got a Pupitar. That's really cool art. I really like when they get sort of unusually stylish with them. Brock's Primate and Mankey, Tyrogue, and another Larvitar. Alright, last page, and I can feel the 100 Cubones that are waiting for me. This is a chunky pocket. Alright, before we continue, let's just grab out these Cubones. So we've got a lot of Cubones and more Cubones. Could start a Cubone collection. Alright, so in the front we've got a Marowak, an Omanite, a Kabuto, a Trapinch, and a foil Steelix. That is cool. Again, the unusual looking foiling. What are these like lines down here represent? Is it supposed to look like a Dex? Is that what this edging is supposed to look like? Like, it's supposed to remind you of a Pokedex? Like your opening one? You're like, yes, I found Steelix. Not sure. And on the back, we have an Onix from, I think, the same set. So on the back, we've got Brock's Onix, Kabuto, Marowak, a Sudowoodo, and a Poliwrath. Alright, well, that is all for the folder. Ooh, I hope that wasn't too loud. I'm sorry. I'm pretty excited about what we got in the folder, actually. So, mostly the Charizard. Let's open this. If you don't recognize this, this is what Magic the Gathering were putting their pre-releases in for a while. So you would open this kit. Inside this box would be a dice for you to play with. Alright, so let's have a look. We've got a Raichu fossil. These cards are in super good condition. These are really nice, actually. So we've got Vulpix, Energy Search, Super Potion, a Bill, Jigglypuff, Primeape, a Charmeleon, Abra, more Pikachu beyond the other Pikachu that he already owned. Gust of Wind, an Abra, a Pokeball, a Potion, Abra, I'm going to do this down here, Plus Power, a Mankey, a Pikachu, so that one normally has yellow cheeks, I think, a Jinx, Switch, another Mankey, a Vulpix. Oh, that's a really cute looking Eevee. I've not seen that one before. A Rocket Eevee, a Charmander, a Spearow, a Rattata, another Rattata, a Tauros. Looks like it's in the middle of, I don't know, getting rushed. Oh no, that's all of its tails. Magnemite, a Dark Raticate, another Eevee, a Magnemite, a Spearow, Energy Removal. Oh, cool. A Kadabra, non-foil. And, ooh, a Dark Charizard. Let's see. Oh, damn. I was hoping it was the whole set. I was hoping you were going to be a Dark Charmander. I don't remember if we opened one. Right, we'll put Charmander down there for the moment. That is some strange art. Alright. Let's have a look at our Dark Charmeleon and our Charizard. So the Charizard is not foil. Let's have a look at the rest of his condition. So I can see he's got, his centering is pretty bad, as you can see there. It's kind of lopsided. And the back of him is quite chipped. So I would say that he is probably worth maybe around, I don't know, 25 Australian dollars would be my guess, given how much I last saw them going for. We'll just quickly check out this Dark Charmeleon. He's got the exact same bloating on the top of his border. That's really interesting. And yeah, the back of the card is also quite damaged. But I am absolutely not unhappy with that. That's really cool. Well, I hope this video did not go too long. Thank you all very much for tuning in, and thank you again to everybody who has been supporting the channel. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm really enjoying watching everybody's really cool content. Like, people are making some exciting videos, and they're a lot of fun to watch. So thank you very much to the Pokemon YouTube community. Well, thank you very much for tuning in as always, and happy collecting.